Hey everyone, welcome to my first ever Hot Toys unboxing video. We're going to be unboxing the Boba Fett repainted armor action figure. So recently, while at C2E2 with some friends of mine, my good buddy Jose, thank you Jose, actually bought this for me as a surprise. I was rather shocked that I got this. There's a reason that I collect Black Series, and the reason is because these are too damn expensive to be collecting, these Hot Toys. And although DJ Links would have loved for me to get into the Hot Toy world, yeah, this is probably my one and only Hot Toy I'll ever own. So, although I do love that R2-D2 with all the different features of it coming apart. Anyway, I digress. So this would be a gift from Mr. Jose Clem, and I really do appreciate it, Jose. Man, you're an awesome buddy, and I'm quite shocked, and you shouldn't have. So anyway, so let's just get in and let's take a look at this beauty, man. So this is a 1/6 scale action figure, which means it's about 12 inches tall, and man, is this thing detailed. So after many attempts to do the audio on this thing, because I lost the audio in my original video, figured I'd just cut it off there and we'll go manual. So here's the actual action figure, and you can actually see this thing is pretty damn detailed. The actual antenna on this thing, or the viewfinder, not the antenna, the viewfinder does drop down to a nice, and it kind of just stops right there. So that's very nice. The actual jetpack on the back of it, really, really, really detailed. Nice weathering effect on this thing. The rocket itself, although it was a little tight to put in, was easy enough to put in once you push it in pretty hard. And it's all magnetized, so it just magnetically connects up. You don't have any hooks or anything. This is what the back of that looks like. And then some of the detail on this thing, you can see like the weathering and the painting on this, which is second to none. I mean, they did a wonderful job on this thing. This is the repaint version of Boba Fett. So I'll take off the helmet and I'll show you what I thought was one of the cooler features of this. My wife is yelling, take it off. It's not that type of show. All right, so some of the features on this helmet is, and hopefully I can get my camera to identify this, but you can see in the actual camera itself, hopefully, come on, get back in there. You can see the actual effect of being repainted, the chipping away of the original paint, and then the actual paint being applied over the top of it. Very cool, very cool. It's not cleanly painted, not cleanly sand down. You can tell this thing was actually painted at one point and then repainted over. They did a really good job with that. Some of the other cool features of this helmet is, look at that. The inside of it is detailed. They've actually got the foam around, or the leather, and then inside it's kind of hard to see because of the light and everything, but inside on the sides, it's actually got details as well as in the back. It's very cool. They did a wonderful job with this. I could definitely see why these things are so costly, that's for sure, with the attention to detail that they do on these figures. My figure does not have a head, so when you do pull off the head, you're stuck with a piece of foam, but that's okay. But the articulation on this thing is second to none. I mean, it is, any way I want to move this head, it's moving. It's very, very, very well done. The arms themselves go up to a T-pose, no problem. And the shoulder pads, the pauldrons, don't affect it at all. The actual elbows are pretty good articulation. As that fell. Pretty good articulation on that. You can see that gets up. That's awesome. That's just really, really, really good. I wish Black Series could figure out their side of it and get them to get articulation like this guy. And you can see I've actually attached the actual fire blaster to it. And to do that, all you did is just pulled off the hand. And when you pull the hand off, you attach this to the underside of the gauntlet here, and then you attach the hand back in again, and you're good to go. The actual figure itself comes with 4 different hands, this fire blaster. It also comes with a grappling hook that would attach on this side right here, and it would stick out. I didn't put the grappling hook on. I think the fire is pretty damn cool. I just got to try to figure out a way to light it up, so that would be cool. The figure itself, I mean, the rest of this is a plastic, plastic figure. But the thing I was really surprised about was when you're actually looking at the figure itself, the side profile of it, it's kind of, this is very soft. It's very cushiony. You know what I mean? So I was expecting it to be hard plastic, and it was very cushiony. I was like, oh wait, this actually has some give to it. It's kind of pudgy like Boba Fett is. And as we all get older, we get a little pudgier. But yeah, very cool. I love that. The leathering of the actual plastic on the holsters and the little, whatever those things would be, I guess not holsters, but pouches, looks very cool. Fortunately, they do not open up. Some detail on the actual belt itself, and the actual weapon that he actually came with was this weapon here, which was this weapon here, which is pretty damn cool. So you can see a little bit of detail on it. He also came with his rifle as well, which is right here. And I've actually pre-attached the hand to it. But the rifle itself is really, really, really cool. Let me see if I can. And then on this side, which good catch, on this side it actually does the exact same thing, and I have the hand attached to it right now. But I like this little detail on the back side. The weathering on this is really good. They did a really good job with this figure, I gotta say. I'm highly impressed with it. The ear strapping right here, braided, I guess just tubing, basically braided tubing, but it gives it a nice effect with the this is actually magnetized. The actual connector for the actual weapon is for the holster is magnetized. And your soft goods here with a little bit of soft gooding on this side. You got some flat black, and then you got a little shiny black here, and then the pants themselves, which also has the connector for the bottom of the thing, which is very loosey goosey, as they say. Thing I did like about this is it ratchets. I don't know if you can hear this, but moving the leg ratchet so you can get it in that perfect little position, and I thought that was very cool. The leg itself goes back up about that far, which is probably about as far as a human could do it anyways. And the feet themselves actually do have a little bit of movement in them, and they do spin around, and they have plenty of articulation to actually pose this in any position you need it to get posed in. You can also see down by the knees they have some details and some wash going on and some paint going on there. And then finally, as for the stand, this is the stand that it came with. I gotta tell you, putting this piece into the hole here was quite a challenge because it's very, very tight. But once I got it in there, it ain't going nowhere. And the other thing that I didn't like about this stand is this thing is very loosey goosey. It just kind of falls off. So I don't know. I may super glue it on or do some sort of glue it on to make sure it stays on. But other than that, I mean, it's very cool. The figure itself does stand nicely on this thing, and you're basically just putting it right like that. And as you can see, I'm holding this figure with just my hand, and he's staying up. So pretty damn cool, I gotta tell you. So that is basically the Boba Fett figure. I'm so glad to have this, Jose. I really do appreciate you buying this for me. I mean, I can't tell you how cool this is. I mean, this is very, very, very cool. And I'll probably be displaying it right behind me here, and I gotta find a good spot for it. But yeah. So anyway, that's it, guys. That is my first ever Hot Toy Boba Fett repaint figure. Video didn't quite turn out the way I wanted it, but hey, you work with it and you do what you got to do. So anyway, till next time, happy hunting, everyone. We'll talk to y'all later. Bye.